Alright folks, so this is part 2 of my makeup collection that I keep stored in here. I did this part already. This is part 2 that I'm going to be doing because this is a full ambiance of collection within itself. So let's get started with part 2. Now I know y'all know that I have between 4 to 5 of these, but I have them separated in a kit form for different characters that I will be playing in the home, just based off of the videos that I do produce for 2025. But these, as we know, anything that comes with a doe foot applicator is a concealer and not a foundation. So this is a concealer, and this is from the brand e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for radiant skin. And this is the shade. This is shade 7, and this is the same thing. This is shade 8. Shade 7, shade 8. Now let's get into my very favorite Maximize collection, in which I am trying to purchase the entire set of these, but they are very expensive. They're about $1,000 each, and so I have about $5,000 worth of Maybelline Superstay Activewear. Remember what I told you last night about a curator's deal? What you see in the store is not the price that you pay. So when you see someone paying $15.99 for a foundation, because I am Beyonce, because my name is Beyonce in music, and because I earn as much as I earn, it cost me more than the $15.99. I just paid the curator's price to get it out of the store, but it cost me about $1,500 to actually own the full thing. So like I said, I pay the $1,500 on my credit card, and then I pay the $15.99 in cash in order to get it out of the store at the curator's deal. So I have about $7,000 worth of Maybelline Superstay Activewear here. $7,000 worth, and I use these quite a bit. So right now I'm not wearing any makeup, once again, because while on radiation you're not supposed to let anything touch your skin. That's what I did not say in the first That's what I didn't say in the first video, but while on radiation, you're not supposed to let anything touch your skin, and that is how I became very succumbed to giving my skin a break, especially at least 3 days out of the week, is to make sure that my radiation is not affected by any skincare elements, such as makeup, because I want my chemio radiologist to be able to see what's going on in my body when they do examination tests on my skin. And they sometimes tell me that I need to go a lot more prolonged period of more than 3 days without wearing makeup, because it does show every time I do have a radiation therapy treatment, and it does affect the value of where I am and the medication of what they need to see, which is why they grab from my white blood cells. So that's beside the point. That's another episode for Beyond the Beauty. That's another episode for Beyond the Beauty, where I'll explain why I don't wear makeup every single day and why I don't wear makeup for every single video. I will explain that in another episode for the Beyond the Beauty in the versions of why I do what I do and why I have separate pages for all of that. Separate pages, separate platform. I'll explain that in another video. But due to the fact that I don't get radiation a lot, I only get radiation twice a year, which is a good thing. It means that my cancer cell is not growing. My cancer cell has died. I only get it in at the times when I get what's known as the common flu. That's when I get radiation treatment, and those are usually the times when you see me do a lot of videos where I am not wearing any makeup. And one of the ways they notice is that the eyeshadows is usually moving on my eyes and it doesn't stay on my eyes, which tells them that it's time for me to get radiation therapy. When the eyeshadow is not sticking and my eyes are getting very watery, I need radiation therapy. So that's signs in what they look for, and one of the best ways is applying makeup on the skin that helps to alleviate the need to know, well, does she need or doesn't she need? It does help a lot. And so therefore, that's what happens. But this is one of my favorite makeup lines ever created, and this line is actually created not by myself but by Elon Musk, and this line was created for males who also suffer with cancer and who also get radiation treatment. And I was able to broker a deal with him where he made a line for females who go through the same thing, and so he agreed, and this is where we got Maybelline Super Stay Gray. Maybelline Super Stay Red is for those who struggle, who are males. Maybelline Super Stay Gray is for the men. No, correction, Maybelline Super Stay Gray is for the females. Maybelline Super Stay Red is for the male. And that is the agreement I was able to once again come up with Elon Musk in getting a line made for females, because there was only ever a Maybelline for males in expansion to females. And so that's what I do. That's what I do. If there's not something created for a female, I work it out in order to get it be created for females. Alright, so let's get into the collection of collections for me, which is the most expensive collection that I have. And it costs a lot for me to curate this collection at a $15.99 deal. Maybelline Super Stay Active Wear. This is the shade 330 Toffee, and I have two of these. I couldn't remember if I had it or not. This is the shade 360 Mocha. This is the shade 332 Golden Caramel. It might be that one, not quite sure. This is the shade 312 Golden Doré. And this is the shade 332. Hold on. I have two shades of 332. Two shades of 332. And this is the Golden Caramel. I have two shades of those. Not two shades of this one. Just one. And this is what? Shade 330 Toffee Caramel. Two shades of 332 Golden Caramel. And then finally I have the shade 320 Honey. 320 Honey. So that's it. That's not it for my foundations. However, I have it set up in different kits for different characters, for different topics that I will be teaching on in regards to throughout the year, and the actual products that end up in a makeup kit that provides proof of the topic in which I speak on. So you will be seeing those makeup, the foundation in that kit when I do the topic. Now, I've already started the January lesson in regards to finances. I will be continuing with the scriptural version very, very soon at the end of February. There was a delay in a product that I needed, and so I was not able to purchase the product in January, which is why I haven't done the biblical aspect to that product yet, but I will be doing that biblical aspect very, very soon. So, with that being said, that has been part 2 of my foundation collection. Part 3 and the teaching aspects will be coming up to prove the validity of the teaching to the product, in where you get the lesson, the product attached to the lesson, and why it proves, number 1, the existence of Jesus Christ, which brings you to the existence of Cambridge University. So, thank you to Cambridge University for allowing me to do this. Thank you to Cambridge University for allowing me to take my faith beyond a personal belief into a teaching belief, in being able to prove the existence of Jesus Christ and prove the existence of the fact that teaching matters, the truth matters, and everything that you do behind the truth, there must always be a physical proof behind it. So thank you to Cambridge University, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.